Okay, in the in the previous lecture we have discussed the case of Merck Corporation, a very popular pharmaceutical corporation in the United States, and Merck is struggling with a decision. Okay, what is the decision? One of Merck's deworming drug for animal, can become a potential drug to cure human disease, a very serious human disease named the river blindness. And this human disease is very serious in South African countries. Okay, this is, as you can see right here, is a picture of the people in South Africa. They are very poor. They are not only poor, they also have to face with a very serious disease named river blindness. Okay, so everybody in this area got infected by the river blindness disease when they are very young. When they are only was a baby, they already got infected by the disease, and then the whole life they have to live with the feeling of feeling itchiness all over their body, all over the skin. Okay, so many people commit to suicide because they cannot bear the difficult feeling of itchiness. The people that can stand the feeling, when they are 40 years old, they will be blind. They can no longer see things. So it's very pity for the people in South Africa. Then Merck can have a solution for them. They can develop a drug to save the people from the disease. Okay, and it is estimated that 40 to 100 million people will be saved by the drug. That's a lot of people. Okay, so Merck is deciding whether or not to invest money and time into this project. This project gonna cost them so much money, up to 10 million US dollar. Okay, and it's gonna cost them so much time as well, up to 10 years. But Merck also have to face with the risks. What if this project won't turn out well? Okay, what if this project fail? Okay, they will lose money, they will lose time, and they will make their shareholder unhappy. Okay, but if they succeed, they're gonna be able to save so many people. Okay, so if you are Merck's manager, okay, what are you going to do in this situation? Anyone have thoughts about this situation? Okay, or I can just pick a random name. Nguyễn Việt Tiến à? Hello Tiến. Okay, if you are the manager of Merck, are you going to invest in this project? Are you going to develop this drug or not?
Not approve this project because it will create a bad impact to the society, and also it could raise the shareholder money, but also in the long term it will create the bad impact. Yes.
So you decide to develop this drug or no, or not?
No, I will not.
Okay, very good answer. Who else has a different opinion? Nguyễn Tuyết Anh nào. Nguyễn Tuyết Anh.
I don't have any answer because I have the same theory.
Okay, so Nguyễn Tuyết Anh also choose the shareholder theory. Yeah, you want to make the shareholder happy, so you not agree with the solution to invest in a non-profit project.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yến Phạm nào. Yến Phạm. Hello Yến Phạm. Trịnh Trung Kiên. Trịnh Trung Kiên. Chu Thị Hiền nào. So how are you going to convince the shareholder to accept your decision? Okay, very good. So we are going to look closely to this case, and we are going to use the theory, the stakeholder and the shareholders theory that we have learned since previous class, and adapt it into this case. Okay. So we have two theory. First, we have the stakeholder. Okay. And then we have the shareholder. And we see that all the shareholder care about is money and profit. So our job as the manager, okay, is to decide or is to find a solution that can align the interests of stakeholder and the shareholder. Okay. So the solution will make stakeholders happy, but can also bring benefits or profits to shareholder. Okay. How can we do that in this situation? It's very difficult situation. Okay. What are the stakeholder? Stakeholder are anyone that can affect or can be affected by the company's operation. Okay. So anyone can affect can also be considered as stakeholder. Okay, and anyone got affected, yeah, can also consider as stakeholder. Okay, so can you name some stakeholder of Max Corporation? Who are the stakeholders of Max Corporation?
Customer.
Okay, very good. So we have obviously buyer, customer. Okay, what else?
Supplier.
Supplier. What else?
Employer.
Employer. Yeah. Can be the manager. Okay. You are the manager of Mac, and of course you are also a stakeholder of Mac. What else?
Employee.
Okay, also employee. All the researcher. Okay. The researcher can also be important stakeholder. Yeah. Who else?
Banker. Maybe. The bank.
Oh, the bank. Okay. The bank that loan money for the firm. Yeah, can also be important stakeholder. What else? What else got affected from the company's activities?
Government.
Okay, government. Government don't get affected, but they can influence the activities of the firm by regulation and laws. So very important government, very important stakeholder. Who else?
Shareholders.
Of course, exactly. Shareholders and investors are also very important. Yeah, they sponsor the money for the company to continue working. Who else?
Society.
Very good. Okay. So the question here is which society? You have to make it more clear. Is that the US society, the society where the company operating in, yeah, or is that the South African society, or is that the world society? Which one? Which one? American society? Okay. What can be some other stakeholder of the firm? What can be some other stakeholders of the firm? Any more idea? Mai Hà.
Yes.
Okay, you have any more stakeholder?
I think this enough.
Okay. How's about the South African community? Should we consider this as a stakeholder of the firm? Yes or no, and why? Mai Hà.
I think yes.
Why?
Because it related to the case.
Okay, very smart. Here you can see that if the corporation choose to develop the drug, it would be able to save so many people in the South African community. Okay, if it choose not to develop the drug, many South African community will die. Okay, so that is the evidence to prove that South African community is deeply affected by the activities of the firm. Okay, so therefore they is gonna be a very important stakeholder of the firm as well. And we can have some other stakeholders such as the WHO, the UN, United Nations, okay, international corporation. Yeah, they also care about healthcare issues. Yeah, therefore they also care about the activities of this firm. So the job of the manager is to choose what theory to follow. Okay, whether should he follow the shareholder and just focus on profit making goals, or should they take the stakeholder view and care for each and every one stakeholder in this list? Okay. Remember that we can have much more stakeholder, but those right here are the most important one. Okay. And because the firm they has limited time, Yeah, they have limited resources, they have limited money. Yeah, so they cannot care for each and every one stakeholder equally. Yeah, but they have to decide which one takes the priorities. Okay, and then focus on that stakeholder. Give that stakeholder more attention. Okay, and other stakeholder a little bit less attention. In this case, well, the manager has to decide, and this is a dilemma. Okay, so he can look at this situation from the consequentialist approach. We have already know about the consequentialist since the first case. Okay, that is a approach to look at the outcome, look at the outcome, and then compare the outcomes, and then choose the outcomes which has more benefits. Okay, so let's analyze the outcome of different choices. Okay, the first, if the manager choose to not develop the drug, if he choose not to develop the drug, then what is the outcome? Okay, 40 over 100 million people die. Okay, that's a lot of people. Okay, but instead they will be able to save 3 to 100 million US dollars on the firm. Okay, he can also make profit from investing in other drugs, which means that they will make money from researching maybe the drug for cancer or for HIV. The disease are much more popular in developed countries, and people will actually pay for the drug to cure that disease. Okay, but they are going to have a bad reputation. Okay. What is the bad reputation? It's gonna be they are going to have a bad image, an image of a very great organization, a great firm. The firm only care about money and doesn't care about doesn't care about the benefit of the society. Okay, and this is not a good image for a healthcare corporation. And maybe this bad reputation is going to lessen the profit of the firm. Okay, and next we analyze the consequences of choosing to develop the drug. Okay. The firm decide to develop the drug, they would be able to save 40 to 100 million people. Okay, but they will lose 30 to 100 million USD. Okay. But if they succeed, they will be able to create a good image, a good reputation. Okay. And sometimes good reputation is a very important marketing strategy. Okay, this will help the firm to attract more customers, okay, and make more profit. So this is from the consequentialist point of view. Okay, and we also have another view. We also have the human right approach. Yeah. This approach is to look at the human right of people, of individual. Okay, so when we look at the South African community, we see that South African people, they deserve the right to live just like anybody else in the world. Okay, and when as a manager, when I make decision, I have to choose the option that can that can resolve, that can support the human rights approach. Okay, so if I choose option number 1, so many people will die. Okay, if I choose option number 2, I will be able to support the human rights and by saving so many people. Okay, so from the human rights approach, I will choose option number 2. Yeah. So and this is how the manager of my corporation, yeah, brainstorming and deciding the solution for this case. Okay, so Mike's manager, he come to the shareholder. He say that, okay, I'm going to develop this drug no matter what. Okay, because we have to save people. If we can save people, if we can save human, we have to do it no matter what. Yeah, I know I put our company at risk. If this project fails, we have a financial loss. Yeah, and also I'm gonna lose my job as well. I'm gonna lose my reputation. I'm gonna never be able to work in the healthcare industry again. Okay, and I won't be able to support my family anymore. So I'm putting myself at risk as well. Yeah, but I still decide that we have to develop this drug. Yeah, because this is just what we have to do. What is the right thing to do? Okay, and if we succeed, we will be able to save a lot of people, and we will be able to create a good reputation that's gonna attract more customers and make more profits. Okay, so after the decision of the manager, all the shareholders agree and support him and the corporation. So let's look at the decision. Mike decides to go ahead with the drug trials. Okay, and the manager, this is the name of the manager, Vagelos, the manager, think that the U.S. government, WHO, or some other foundation will fund this research, and they asked them to become the sponsor. Yeah, but then all of them denied to take part into the project. Okay, no organization or government come forward to fund the research. So Mike has to pay their pocket money, a lot of money to fund for the research. And after 10 years of doing the research and develop the drug and do all the trials to make sure that the drug is safe and benefits, Mike succeeds in developing a safe and effective drug. Name of the drug is methicillin. Yeah, and it is a solution for river blindness. And it's very simple. You give one pill to each and every one South African people, okay, and this will help them to stop the itching. Yeah, and if you give the pill to the children, they will be immune to the disease. They will never get the disease again in their lives. Okay, and they will be able to live a healthy and happy life just like anybody else in the world. Okay. So that's what a very happy ending for the case. Okay, and now let's look at Mike's vision and values. This is the founder of Mike. He has stated in the vision of the firm, we try never to forget that medicine is for the people. It's not for the profits. The profits follow. And if we have remembered that, we have never failed to appear. The better we have remembered it, the larger we have been. Okay, so this vision means that in all of the decision of the firm, they always prioritize the human benefit over profit. Okay, and that help them to create a very good reputation, very good image. Okay, and this firm is currently still one of the most popular and successful firm in the United States and throughout the world. Okay, and they have been operate for over 100 years. Okay, so not so many people can last for more than 100 years. Okay, just a few, not so many corporations can do that. Okay, so this is a live example to see that when an operation they behave ethically, yeah, they will last for a long time and they will successful. Okay. Okay, so one question for you guys. After studying, analyzing this case, should we require every corporation as well? Should we require every corporation to act as like? Should we put it in the law? When you are facing a situation with two different choice, now it is in the law, so you don't have to choose anymore. Yeah, you just only have one option, which is ethical option. Okay, so should we do like that, or should we just give people free choice like right now, and just try to promote them to choose the ethical one? Which one should we do as the lawmaker, as the government? Phan Đăng Thành nào. Phan Đăng Thành. Nguyễn Tuyết Anh. Nguyễn Tuyết Anh.
I think that people should have their choice.
So as a lawmaker, do you think that you will pass a law that requires every organization to be ethical?
It's related to the case.
Okay, Vân Anh nào. Why do you say no?
Because I think each corporation could have the goal. They could have the goal when they open company. So we can't require they to act like act as make.
Okay, perfect, very good. So as a corporation, they have different goals and objectives, so we cannot require them, yeah, but we can promote them, we can encourage them, yeah. So that is why we studying this subject, because then I can promote you guys to toward behavior, ethical behavior. Okay, and in the future, when you run business, when you open a business, you can consider, you can think back to your university time, think back about our lesson, and then and then it's gonna support you in your decision making. So today we are going to continue with the chapter, and we are going to cover ethical issues in international business. Yeah, some issue is going to relate to technology and globalization. Okay, and then we are also going to learn a new theory in order to solve ethical issues in international business. So when we're talking about business ethics, when we're talking about international business, yeah, we cannot miss the term globalization. Okay, so right here you can see that globalization is the increasing connections between economic and social system of different nations. Okay, so this is a definition in the book. Globalization refers to the way nations have become more connected so that goods, services, capital, knowledge, and cultural artifacts move across borders at an increasing rate. So it means that now the country is not standalone. Okay, it's always interdependent with so many other countries in the world. Okay, when one event happens in one country, it will also affect another country. Okay, and then you can see that goods and services and capital is exchanged between countries cross border, and we also have the exchange in knowledge and in culture. Okay, for example, Rap Viet is a significant examples of globalization, right? Because rap is a very popular music in the US, not in Vietnam, but right now one see that a lot of Vietnamese singers they sing rap in their song. So because because of globalization, they will be able to learn the different culture, yeah, and then immerse different culture into their own culture. International business will also promote the development of technology. Okay, technology play a very important part in human life right now. Okay, what we are doing right now is also technology. Okay, when you use your mobile phone or when you use a computer to work, it's all because of technology. Okay, and then however, there are also create some unethical issues related to globalization and technology. Yeah, because think about the media, yeah, the social network. Okay, when we see the information in the internet, yeah, and then we try to use that information for personal interest without proper without asking the person, the owner. Yeah, so it is also considering as stealing. Okay, for example, like Facebook, they was accused to use all users' personal information. Okay, so they collect all user personal information and they sell it to third party in order to make profit of their own. Yeah, so it is also an unethical behavior. Yeah, because it is the same with stealing. So I have one group activity for you guys. And you should be very familiar with globalization and stuff, so you will be able to do this exercise really well. And this group activity, we are going to do it on a very special platform. Okay, this platform named Miro. Have anyone used Miro before in our class?
No.
Okay. So this is something that you can get some experience on. This is a very famous and popular platform that a lot of university in the world they are using for group work. So we should also use that as well. Okay, so the monitor, how many groups are there in our class? How many?
Six.
Okay, very good. So in here I have create some, sorry, not this. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Okay, as you can see in the screen right here, I have create a template for you guys. Okay. So each group, so group 1 will choose frame 1. Okay. Group 2 gonna choose frame 2. Or you can choose any frame as you want. Okay. I will get the frame 7 right here. And first you need to put the name of the group. For example, the name of my group gonna be my, okay. And you can choose the text right here, the text tool right here, yeah, or the sticky note right here. Okay. So this is the definition of globalization. Okay, and the first task is to find 3 examples or 3 signs of globalization that you know, yeah, that you can observe in your daily life. Okay, so you are going to use a sticky note right here, yeah, and then you put it here. Okay, so you give me one example right here, and then one example right here. Okay. Yeah, my example gonna be David. David is definitely a sign of globalization. Okay, you can find some other for me, please. Okay, and then you're done. And next, identify 3 new ethical issues raised by technologies and globalization. Then identify the moral standards each issue relate to. Okay, so you can find three issues on me. You can use the text tool right here, or you can use the sticker, or if you go down, there are more tools for you. Yeah, you can use the shape right here. I can use the shape. I can have Facebook, comics, user data name and salary. So this is and you have to come up with a standard to go with this one. Yeah. So you can say like you're gonna say like this is gonna commit to the standard of still link. Not still. This is a very important moral issue. But then Facebook committed, so this cooperation is not ethical. Okay, so you should come up with some other example for me, okay, by yourself. So I'm going to send you guys this link. Share right here. Okay, you can discuss the two tasks with your group, and then you can have somebody to go in and make the and present the group findings in this template. Okay, in here they also have more tools you can use. You can use even some sticker right here to make it more beautiful if you like. Okay, and then what you guys done, I will give you guys 20 minutes on this task, and then you guys done, we are going to look over the finding of each group, and the one with the one I will choose one that I think did the exercise the best, and I will give them extra credit to their group project. Okay, now you can click on the link to get access to the template. Okay, remember that each group will choose one frame for themselves. So you will tell the other members in the group the number of the frame. Okay, to avoid the situation maybe your group member doesn't know which one are you working on. Yeah, and then they work on some other groups frame.